I chose the DSW program to learn more about people with developmental disabilities and to build relationships with new people.
As a young Ghanaian lady studying in Canada, I didn't know much about DSW field initially. However, I've come to learn so much through my studies so far, and I've come to appreciate how impactful and meaningful the DSW profession will be by supporting people with developmental disabilities to facilitate growth, inclusion, and advocate for their rights.
I chose to join the DSW program so I can learn more about people with developmental disabilities and their needs, as well as how we could support them to set them up for success later on in life.
Okay, so Raegan, how do you champion advocacy now?
So far, I've learned that advocacy isn't just shoving information in people's faces, and it's not speaking for people, but letting them have the opportunity to speak up for themselves and advocate.
My favorite moment so far is studying with people from different backgrounds, hearing diverse perspectives, and during our last presentation on core competencies in class, it has really given me a richer understanding about the DSW field.
What are you going to do to champion advocacy after graduation?
Recently, I learned about social role valorization, which basically means people with intellectual and developmental disabilities having meaningful and valuable lives. It also means being included in the community, integrating in the community, having a social life, and having meaningful roles. But then going beyond that, I will advocate for and with people with IDD to go for what do they want.
My favorite moment so far in this profession is when examples are being taught in class or some lessons are being taught and I can relate to it back at home.
My favorite moment so far in the DSW program are hearing the amazing stories about how we support people with developmental disabilities can change their personality and behaviors.
I chose the DSW profession because I'm passionate about inclusivity and also advocacy, where everyone will be valued and treated fairly.
I would love to bring the knowledge and skills I'm learning to my home country, Ghana. There is so much potential to improve the support system and promote inclusion for people with developmental disabilities.
I want to work with children with developmental disabilities in the school system. I want to ensure they're getting the proper support they need to learn. I hope to work with kids so that I can support them in getting the support I could have used at their age and teach them to advocate for themselves and others. In this clip, you could see our skit that shows how you can advocate for others. The bank teller doesn't understand what she's asking for or trying to tell her. The person in line behind her notices and steps in to help the bank teller understand better. We can see that she didn't just do it for her, she did it with her.
We rise by lifting others up.